Have you ever seen Sophie Takes to the Sky? So this is a really interesting couple of books that we got. And this one is just great because it is all about a balloonist and all kinds of things. But it's based on real life, right? So many other brave women have followed Sophie and soared into the skies. Baroness Raymond de la Roche was the first woman to get into a pilot's license in 1910. Amelia Earhart was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean in 1932. Valentina Tereshkova was the first woman in space in 1963. And Geraldine Mach was the first woman to fly solo around the world in 1964. But we had to start with Sophie. So this is the back of here. It says, scaredy cat Sophie is afraid of everything. So when a balloonist comes to a town fair, Sophie is left behind while everyone else goes to watch him fly in his marvelous balloon. She's far too frightened of the crowds, the commotion, and even riding in a horse-drawn carriage. But if she could just be brave enough to face her fears, who knows where Sophie's journey might take her. And this is a reimagining of the childhood of Sophie Blanchard, one of the world's first female aeronauts. And so you get a whole entire story, and there's slick pages of this early chapter book that you can do as a read aloud to children or as something that an older child can read, and there might be some words they won't know and they'll have to come and ask you, and you can help them with how to pronounce them and all the different things. And then, you know, she does get brave and she does get to go in a balloon. And then it talks about how she thought again of how light she had felt and the stillness of the sky. Someday soon she decided she was going to ride in a hot air balloon again. Perhaps one day she might even become a balloonist herself. It was such a wild idea that she laughed out loud. As the whirligig wheel lifted her upward, Sophie was smiling. She was dreaming fabulous dreams of flying, of drifting on and on through the clouds into a wide and wonderful blue sky. And then there's some pages about the real Sophie Blanchard. She was born in La Rochelle in France in 1778. And so not much is known about her, but this is a reimagined story. And historians think that she made her first hot air balloon when she was just 16. And then when she grew up, she married Jean-Pierre Blanchard and was soon well known across Europe for the amazing balloon flights she made with her husband. And after he passed away, she went on to continue being a balloonist, and it talks about all kinds of things. But she was a favorite of Napoleon and was later made France's official aeronaut by King Louis XVIII. And she died in 1819 in Paris. And there's information here about her. So you can read those last couple pages when you get the book. And then we also have some info about the illustrator and the author. So I don't know how to say this for sure. Briony May Smith, I think, is the illustrator, and Catherine Woodfine is the author of this lovely Kane Miller title, Sophie Takes to the Sky. It's only $6.99. It's just a lovely little story, and you know, with the end pages like that, you can just tuck it in to mark your place. I hope you'll pick it up.